guys, it's Rachel from Scrapbooking Ideas and Videos.com, here with a little update on what I've been doing for my scrapbook stuff. Mostly I've been getting overwhelmed. As you can see, my scrapbook space has stuff all over it because I've started lots of different projects. Maybe that just goes along with being creative. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because I'm sidetracked, need fly lady. But it's kind of fun that way, and they're to a point, and then I get overwhelmed. So far I've been doing pretty well. I've been working on my 2013 Project Life inspired stuff, and those have been my recent videos, and that stuff is still out. Then I started working on a page on my website about wedding scrapbook pages, and I knew it was going to be kind of big because I had still not scrapbooked my wedding stuff from 12 years ago. So anyways, that's what this is sitting out right here. I don't think I'm going to actually scrapbook it right now because it is overwhelming to me, but I've been working on the page, getting some resources together and some ideas and stuff. And so then today, as I was reading through some different prompts from Two Peas in a Bucket, they have a class that I'm going to put on that page and talk about, free kind of PDF class. I was reading through some of that stuff, and I thought, I don't even really have all my stuff together for my wedding. I had just the formal portraits, and then I had some stuff I had started a long time ago, and then I have a box in the garage of memorabilia, just random stuff, and I thought, I need to at least get it together so that whenever I get ready to work on it more, I'll have a better idea of the big picture of what I want to do. So that's this project. And then the Real Life Scrapbookers resource, easing for June, is coming up, needs to be worked on. I usually do a couple of layouts for that. If you're new to my channel, you may not realize I have a scrapbooking easing over at my website. I'll put a link to that. But as I was going through looking for stuff for my wedding stuff in my garage, a big box that I have, I came across some other things, and I thought, well, great, that's what I wanted to do anyways for my easing, was to go back, way back, to scrap some old stuff. So I found this. This is from 2002 when we were first married. My husband and I are big nerds, and we read a lot, and so we had this posted on the fridge. As you can tell, it's grungy, and we wrote down all the books we read for 2002. So I want to scrapbook this. This is just a big part of our life in general, and thought that would be fun. So I'm going to put this on a page and see how I can make it look nice. That's my challenge for myself. The other thing I found was a concert choir that I was in high school, and I had one photo, and I had some, I really don't know if this is all the stuff I have or not. That's some of the challenge of going through old stuff, is you really don't know, and you can't go through every single thing to find every single thing to scrapbook. It's just impossible. So I found some of the things. I don't know which concert that this photo goes with. There's a brochure for a 97 concert, and there's a map for, I think, probably a different concert, and then there's an old tape from a 97 concert. So basically, I'm going to use the photo, use the program and the map. I don't think I'm probably going to actually fit this in the layout because it takes up too much room. I'm not sure. If I was really ambitious, I would transfer it to a CD, and it would fit well. I don't know if that'll actually happen. But basically, I just have to remind myself that there's no way I can find every single piece of memorabilia that goes with this. Life is too complicated. But I want to get, this was a very warm and fuzzy memory. This picture especially, we sang from the balcony of a really nice church. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to just do quite a bit of journaling. So it may or may not, like I said, this photo may or may not go with these, and I'll probably never be able to figure that out. But I'm going to scrapbook anyways. Then as time goes along, if I find more memorabilia to go with this, usually what I'll do is I'll just, like if I have a nicely designed layout, I'll just tuck it behind that in the page protector, and then it's all there together. But it doesn't necessarily have to be worked into a design. It's just impossible, at least in my life. So I am wanting to get a little more organized. I mean, I have some organization. I have a little file box back there that has some things organized by, as you get older, your memories pile up more and more. I was more organized when I was younger, but as time has gone on, there's just more and more memories. And I just have to realize it's never going to be everything neat and tidy in its place, because that's impossible. But it's just the process. And I can continue to organize a little more at a time. So that's kind of another one of my goals. I've got kind of just ephemera that I've stuck in some of my drawers here. This is usually more recent stuff. This kind of older, and then in the garage there's a huge box that's really old. I tried to find it, but there's a journal or there's a little video on my YouTube about even really old stuff from my childhood from that big box, like large items. I finally got rid of them because there's only so much space in the world. I took photos of them and made a little paper bag book out of some of those. So if you're interested in that, if you kind of have the same problem I do with having too much memorabilia and wanting to keep the memory but not having space to put it, I'll put a link for that video in the description box so you can see how I took photos of those items and put them into a little memorabilia. So things that used to take up this much space now are just in a little memory, little album. So it's a little bit of rambling there. The biggest thing current coming up is June's easing. So be watching for that, Lord willing, in the next week or two. I try to get it out at the middle of the month, but that's obviously not going to happen this month. So be watching for that in the next week or two. And then this is a longer term project. I'm at least going to get that web page written. It's got a lot of different resources on it. And then I'm going to be thinking about how I want to do my wedding album, which has been 12 years and maybe eventually it'll get done. All right, thanks a lot.